I don't try to short circuit the process, do this first, do this, do this, do this, do this, every time, same thing every time. Don't try to prejudge and say, I don't need to do that. I need to do that. Well, the thing about Washington Franklin's is that there are just so many possible variations because of the time period that was involved, of all the different perforations, all the different printing methods, different watermarks, different die types, different formats. A lot of people who collect United States stamps say, well, I'm not going to collect Washington Franklin's. They're just too difficult. And you need good tools, magnifiers, tongs, watermark fluid, gauges, light. All of these things are important to the process. The submitter said that this is a 449. It's a 2-cent stamp. So I go to the page of the McReilly Guide, which talks about all of the varieties of the 2-cent Washington. 2 pages full. 449 is supposed to be a rotary press vertical coil. In 1914, the Bureau moved to equipment that used a continuous web, whereas before, when we say flat plate, literally we mean a flat plate. It's a sheet of 400 stamps, 20 by 20, that's fed into a press, printed, taken out, next one in. Taken out, laid on top of each other over here to dry. The paper is actually wetted before it goes into the press. That's flat plate. Rotary press is a continuous web of paper going through, and it's printing the stamps on that continuous web of paper. It's called rotary press. The stamp is actually a vertical coil, straight edges cut by knives, perforations between. It should be a rotary press tall, so I lay my template. I line the frame lines up at the top, and I look down at the bottom, and the frame lines match. Just to be sure, I take the flat plate portion, and I line the top, and sure enough, the tall rotary press is significantly taller than the flat plate template stamp. So it is, in fact, a tall rotary press stamp. Now, all 2-cent and 3-cent stamps come with various types. These types were design alterations to the plates that were made over time. And there are 3 types for the rotary press, a type 1, a type 2, and a type 3. This is supposed to be a type 1. I'm going to look at it with my 10 power. There are 2 scroll ribbons down at the bottom. There could be either 1 or 2 lines. If there are 2 lines, it's a type 3. Now I'm going to look down here, and 1, 2 lines. So it's not a type 1. It's incorrectly identified. It's a type 3. A type 3 can be one of 2 different numbers. It can be a 450 or a 488, and it depends on whether it's watermarked or not. So I'm going to take my fluid, put it in, and I don't see a watermark. But I have another test for this stamp. The type 3 unwatermarked was issued in 1919. These are the war years, and what's happening during World War I is that paper supplies are hard to come by, and quality paper is hard to come by. And the stamps that were issued 1917, 18, 19 are much poorer quality paper than that was used earlier in the process. And so I'm going to look at what I call the weave of the paper. Is the weave really tight, close together, or is it kind of loose and it looks like out on a wind-blown day like today? It has its hair muffled up. And I'm going to do that with my 30 power scope. And I look at the numerals, I look at the margins, and boy, this has got little hairs all over the place. This tells me that it is Scott number 488 and not Scott number 450. Now, I should point out that I'm looking at these for the very first time. These have just been submitted to Apex, and I'm the first reviewer. In general, stamps will be reviewed by at least 2 people. In some cases, we send it to a third or even a fourth reviewer if there is enough differences between what the reviewers see. Remember, these are opinions. I've been working, again, since 2001 on this series, but I'm not infallible. Especially the flat plate coils are difficult. Even for an expert, they're difficult. Ultimately, it's Ken Martin's responsibility as the head of the Expertizing service to accept and determine what will appear on the certificate.